How's it going, everybody? It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another test drive video. Today we are in this 1967 Chevrolet El Camino with a 350 and an automatic transmission behind it. Alright, so again we have a 67 El Camino. Has a non-original 350 motor in it. The motor runs extremely well. Unfortunately, I don't have any receipts or paperwork for whoever did the motor, but whoever built it did a really nice job. Motor's got good power. Transmission shifts through the gears really nice. This car is also equipped with power steering and then power front disc brakes, and it drives really, really well. You will hear a little bit of excess wind noise today. The crosswind from south to north there is pretty aggressive, so it is going to be a little bit louder in the video than it is on regular days, but the drivability of this car is fantastic. Again, the motor's strong, transmission shifts, does what you want it to do. You let up the steering wheel at 60 miles an hour and it goes exactly where you want it to go. It's a really nice and true straight driving car, or truck, whatever you want to call it. It has been lowered. It's got a 1-inch lowering spring on it. Then it's got the really nice 17-inch wheels, gives it a really nice stance. It is also equipped with factory AC. It has been converted and it blows cold. The heat also works. Again, a really good stock driving truck. Originally, this would have been a 327 and then a automatic on the column. It's still got the little insert there for the column shift, but they converted it to buckets and console, and it shows really, really nice on the interior. The seats, the console, the dash, door panels, headliner, visors, everything is really nice and clean. I think the gauges are probably all original, and again, it's pretty minimalistic for the factory gauges. You have your fuel gauge, then you have your standard speedo, and then your clock. This one does have the nice 3-gauge pod underneath the dash there. You have your oil pressure, your voltage, and then your water temperature. All of those are working. The speedo works, the fuel gauge works. Your exterior lights and your wipers also work. The two things I have listed as a no is the horn doesn't do anything. Oh, there it goes. It's hit or miss. So we have the horn listed as no, but if you push the horn button just right, you'll get the horn to kick on. And then the washer sprayer fluids for the wipers aren't working, but that's about it. Everything else is sorted and ready to go. Nice dual exhaust on it. It sounds good going down the road. Nothing that's too loud. And it's nice. We've had rain the last 48 hours and haven't been able to do any test drives, so it's nice to get out here once the roads dried up a little bit. This also has the aftermarket stereo. It's got a USB to plug your phone into. I'd have to click through it to see if it's Bluetooth, but I'm almost positive you can hook your phone up to it. Temperature gauge came up good. We're running about 180 or 185 degrees. Good oil pressure. We'll get on it just a little bit here. Nice positive shift. That's 70, 75 right there. And that's about half throttle. Pulls really well. Engine bay is really clean and well sorted. I really like the valve cover air cleaner setup that's on this. Just a really nice clean look. Again, the compressor looks like it's recently been replaced. It's been converted to R134A. So if you do ever have to charge it, it's a whole lot easier to get that done. But right now the air does blow nice and cold. Heat also blows hot. On the bottom side, it has had the floors done. Whoever did it was a professional. They did a really nice job. They used the correct pans when they put the pans in. All the undercoating is uniform. It looks like they re-undercoated it after the floors were done. So a good, nice, solid truck on the bottom side. Didn't find any current rust issues, so it looks good up in the air. Cosmetically on the exterior, I don't know when the repaint was done. It is a factory red truck like you see it. The paint is older. It's got some imperfections. It's got some flaws. Going down the road, still something you can be very proud of. It's just not a brand new paint job. Some little nicks, little imperfections, miscellaneous flaws in the actual paint itself. It still looks good. It's got a nice shine. You can kind of nitpick it to death once you get up close on it. And I'm impressed with the motor. It's not a 400 horse 350, but it definitely runs well. Whoever built it definitely knew what they were doing. Put together a good little small block for this truck. We'll go take it down our bumpy road. And even though that it's lowered, it's got a 1-inch lowering pretty much all the way around, the wheel and tire combo kind of helps with that. It's still got a decent tire on it. It doesn't have one of the crazy skinny low profile tires that kind of beat you to death. This actually goes down the road really well, has a nice suspension feel to it, and it doesn't feel like a lowered vehicle at all. All of your glass is nice. Most likely it's all original. The windows roll up and down like they should. The vent glass on the left and right both open and closed. Windshield's in really nice shape. Back glass looks good. Just good original glass in this truck. Again, going down our bumpy road here, you can see that the truck still drives nice and straight. Just point the steering wheel. Goes where you want it to go. It's nice and responsive. The steering feels good. Suspension doesn't have any weird shakes, no weird sounds, no weird rattles. I would be confident to hop in this and drive it to Dallas, which is an hour and a half away, drive it up to Oklahoma, whatever you want to do. I'm confident in the mechanicals. It feels like a well-sorted truck. There's that exhaust again. Nothing that's too terribly loud, but you still get that good exhaust note. If you have a second person in here with you, it's not too loud where you can't still have a conversation. Obviously, y'all can hear me on the video here. Sometimes you get exhaust systems that are just so loud you can't even think while you're driving. It's just not my taste. I know everyone's got their own personal opinions, but I like to be able to hear the exhaust, hear the engine, hear the driveline, but not too loud where I can't talk to someone if I have someone else in the car with me. There's that power steering, is really nice and smooth. Whoever redid this did it up to look like an SS. You obviously have the buckets, the console, the SS steering wheel, the SS emblems. But this is not an SS. It's just a standard El Camino that someone kind of converted to look like an SS. Which there's nothing wrong with that. You still get in a good quality vehicle for a whole lot less money than a true SS. And without running the VIN, you're never gonna know. Inside the bed is solid. It does have some dings in the bed floor. Most of these were used by people, but it's not beat up or it's terrible. Just some dings and little dents on the bed floor. A couple little dents on the inside of the wheel lips back there, but nothing that deters me away from the truck. Overall feel, fantastic driving El Camino. I love the buckets console, even though it's not a factory option. Factory air is really cool. Power steering, power disc brakes. It's pretty much got everything you'd want to do, and or pretty much every option you'd want in one of these, and it's just a fun vehicle to drive. Little ashtray door opens and closes like it should, which is cool. Overall, definitely a fun little truck. As always, I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of my test drive videos. If there's ever anything else that you want to see, have comments, concerns, questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment on the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to check out all of our extra videos that we're doing daily. And check us out at PCClassicCars.com. If you need anything else, let us know, and we'll see you guys on the next test drive video. Thanks again for watching.